Hey, what's up? Hey, wait for y'all to come in. Okay, so this is why just to talk. This is why I choose to be alone. Y'all just constantly keep asking me over and over and over and over again. And it's like, let me end this once and for all. Let me just tell you what's going on, okay? Let me tell you what's going on. Here's my thing. Okay. Here's my thing. To have a relationship nowadays, period, nobody's trying to be with anybody for love. It's like, oh, I like you, I really like you. It's not about that. People are being with people because they have something. You got to pay for a relationship these days. You have to pay for it. People want you to pay them for a relationship if you want to be with somebody. Women want money. Guys want money. People want you to give them something, okay? So, for those people who put themselves in a predicament where it's like, oh, I really want to be with somebody, it ain't all what it seems. Those people, they doing something to be with that person, okay? They're providing something. And that's not happening over here. That is not happening. This is something that people do not want to admit, but they're going through the same thing, men and women. I don't deal with it. So, I meet somebody. They see me, they see I'm going, and it's automatically that people want something. They want something from you, okay? I don't want to deal with that. I say that y'all can have that. I don't want that, okay? Here's another thing. Okay, you having a bad day at work. You come home, right? You have a bad day at work. You come home. Just because you're with somebody, you think you can go home and you can rely on that person. But you cannot give another human being is not going to give you that. Even if you're married, I don't care if you're in a relationship, how long you've been, you may not get that from that person, okay? Let's be real. There's some people been in relationships and been married, and this is not how it works, okay? There has to be a part of you that is sacred, that you got to have a part to yourself that's sacred. If a person decides, I don't feel like going there, I don't feel like doing that, where you got to be like, oh, okay, that's fine, I'm good. You got it? Another point is that, say for instance, you want to have, adult relations with somebody. I spell the word sex. Just because you have somebody or you're married or something, that doesn't mean that person has to give it to you. You got it? So it's like you're in a constant position where it's like people can disappoint you at any time and you don't get that. I don't. Some people they fine with that. And some people are not. Some people at a younger age, such as myself, they've been through that where they like somebody so much and they've been with them and they've been through all that stuff and all the court stuff involved and domestic abuse and fighting and all that type of stuff. As you get to, if you're in your 40s or if you're in your 50s, I'm sorry to say this, but if you're still searching for somebody, you're worried about love, I feel sorry for you. If you're still trying to look for all of that, I feel sorry for you because in today's world, these things don't exist. It's just, and then here's the thing. Somebody may not agree with me, but this is just my point of view. And if you do get it, people ain't going to tell you what everything that's going on. And see, I can see through the bullshit. I can see through it. I've been there. I can see it. I know what's really happening when they're out. I can see what's going on. So I am exceedingly grateful to God that I am in a space where I have evolved, where I don't need that. I don't need that any longer. It's like I don't have to have that. I don't need to be like, oh my gosh, I need to be with somebody. Somebody got to call me. Oh my God, I need somebody to go, hey, I want to be with somebody. I got to call them on the phone. And I don't have to do that no more. I'm done with all that. And then when people comment, it's like I'm looking at them laughing like, please, I got my own everything. I don't need nobody for anything. And I'm happy like that. Yeah. And then they try the little things on me. They try to be like, you know, people try all the stuff and throw all the stuff at you like, don't you want? And I'm like, I'm good. Or they try to present themselves to you in a different way, and they come in different ways. They say, well, I'm gonna try this approach. Maybe they want somebody real bad and they need somebody. And I'm like, and then what happens is it always ends up the same thing where somebody wants something from you and they have nothing to give you back. So can you imagine you have all this energy and stuff like that, and nobody has nothing to give you back for what you can offer. They have nothing to give you back, and you want to sit there and deal with that. I mean, hey, some people want to live their life like that. And then they realize at a certain age, I never got the chance to do what I wanted to do. I never knew who I was. You have to just dig inside yourself, and that's what I'm doing. Digging inside Leroy, understanding who is Leroy? Who am myself? I'm discovering myself. That's why I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. But with somebody or not, I don't give a fuck. Okay? So you either have to be with somebody who's on the same level you are or higher. And to be honest, those don't even exist. Because people pretend, people come in sheep's and wolf clothing, and they pretend like, oh, I got myself together. Soon you find out that it ain't even, it's all fake. It's all fake. And they call me fake, but it's all fake. By the way, that dude that be talking to him, I know him. That was my very first friend years ago when I was younger. We cool. He talks to me like that. We get up, we talk to me like that. So you may look at it a certain way, but actually, I don't get triggered by it. I don't get triggered when people say stuff a lot of times no more, because I'm evolving. That's how you know you evolve, because people can say shit and it don't faze you. I just put that up there because I wanted a conversation. That's why I put it up there, because I see people who know me, who close to me. I have these conversations with them on the phone and I can go deep and talk about these issues, but y'all don't be ready for stuff like this because your minds are so small-minded, you won't get what I'm saying. You will not get what I'm saying. You will not understand. You will still try to figure out a way because you have not reached that space. A lot of people have not reached that space in their life where they can do that. So because I feel like I'm so evolved, I don't deal with it. It's like, poof, be gone. Don't care. Got it? You know why? Because I just love myself so much. I just think I'm the shits. With my crown on and all that. And it's real. And guess what? Even if I ain't gonna give you all that. I'm not helping nobody. I'm just talking. I ain't helping out. People gotta figure that out on their own. That's not for me to do. That's not for me to tell you how to love yourself, how to figure it out. You gotta do that on your own. Okay? So, these are type of, I could go big doing talking like this, but guess what? I don't care. Let people figure that out on their own. But those people know me, and I talk to them once we had these conversations, they be like, wow, you are so intelligent. I never knew you was that. Wow, people think you yeah. And that guy you talk to, he does that to me. But what it really does is it actually pokes at me, and it trains me, and it's telling me how people actually think, and it's like, I don't give a fuck. Continue to do you. It doesn't matter. See what I'm saying? So you may think that it's bringing me down, but actually it doesn't, because I feed off of stuff like that. That's all I wanted to say. So when people be asking me, why you by yourself? Remind yourself next time, I have so much to offer. So much to offer. And nobody has nothing to give me back. And even if you be like, well, what if? It's all the same thing. I don't care if you're gay, you're straight, the shit the same thing. People be getting in relationships because they just so desperate to be with somebody, and it only be what it is. Oh my God, this person. And you don't even really know who you are. You chasing after somebody and all that type of stuff. I don't got time for that. Did that in my 20s. I'm done. Did that in my 20s. In my 30s, I kind of was figuring it out. I'm in my 40s now. I don't care. I do not care. I'm not worried about that. If you meet somebody, it don't work out, it's okay. You date somebody else. If that don't work out, date somebody. I don't even want to do that. I don't want to do any of that. I just want to live my life so when I'm old and gray and I'm looking so fine with my gray hair when it comes in, I'm going to be like, damn, I had a great life. Oh my God. I'm so proud of myself. I'm so proud of myself. But, yeah, that's why. So, I don't know what to say. If you do have something, I mean, people get that, but it's just rare. Everybody doesn't get that. And nobody's going to stand up and say that. Everybody doesn't just walk out the door and meet somebody and it's the right person and everything is perfect. That's not how relationships work. It's not going to, you never go home every day and it's like, you know, and after a while, another point is that sometimes it gets boring. After a while, you want to keep with the same person. that's going to get boring. You got to find some ways to jazzy it up. So, yeah. Right. I mean, that infatuation you had at first, like, oh my God, this is a track. You're going to get old one day. That person, you're not going to look the same way. Your body's not going to be the same way. You may not enjoy the person. As him, I just want to discover, man, the real fun and fire within me and let that person out. I have a great time and have fun. And woo. Yes, exactly. That's my path. That may not be for you, but that's for me. So, that's all I got to say. Any rebuttals? Any questions or comments? All right. Thank you. Yeah.